Hey everybody, Matt Bell with the Electric Violin Shop here. As you can tell, I'm not in the shop again today. I'm back in my home studio in Cary, North Carolina. And I was going to go in today, and I had too much work to do getting this live stream ready for you guys, getting a live stream ready for next week. Next week's live stream is going to be banging. But it's not this week. This week's live stream be banging too. It's just, in a different way. It's actually very exciting. We spent the last 2 weeks talking to artists that we've highlighted on our Rockstar Violinist podcast. This week, we're talking to a guy who's not been on the podcast yet, but it's a friend of ours from New York, a guy named Asher Laub, and he's a fantastic violinist. And we were chatting the other day, and he's got some new material out, and I just wanted to get a chance to let you see what he's doing. Here's just another guy doing some different stuff with his electric violin, and then we're going to chat with him. He's going to play for you guys live right now, and then we're going to chat with him about, his violin and his rig and booking stuff during a pandemic and just, everything we can come up with. So feel free to dump any questions you got in the comments, and we're going to hand it over to Asher right now. Go ahead, man.
All right, guys. So, my name is Asher Laub, and I'm an electric violinist, full-time musical performer, entertainer, recording artist, and my inspiration over the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years has been this electric violin, this Aurora that I got at the Electric Violin Shop. Big shout out to them for obvious reasons. This is a great violin that's really served me very well over the years at live performances. And with my music videos, I love the light up setup and everything. It's a lot of fun. People love it. Fans and everything. And aside from the unique look, the tone is pretty awesome. I play classical music on this. Pop, I do a lot of contemporary. So I'm going to play some of my originals and a cover or so. And I'm going to get started with my original tune, Neon Dreams. Hope you enjoy it. Every time I play that song, it comes out different. Hope you enjoyed it. That's Neon Dreams. That actually launched my music career. And again, if you watch the music video, you'll see that I'm pretty sure I shot it featuring this Aurora, and similarly with Inner Drive, the next piece that I'm going to play for you. And the story behind Neon Dreams into Inner Drive and then subsequently Free Fall is the story of my life mostly in the last 10 years, and I'm happy to talk about that afterwards, but I'm just kind of demonstrating the flexibility and the versatility and the beauty of this instrument so that you can see. I know that a lot of the viewers here are musicians and violinists, so just kind of showing you how this works as both, works well with the classical realm of music, even within the contemporary range. I just played you an electronic classical tune. That was Neon Dreams. Now Inner Drive, it's more of like an upbeat rock, but also electronic kind of song. And here we go. Inner Drive. So that also features this violin, and you know, works well with acoustic, but it's actually, I have better volume control with the electric on the song, especially when I play it live, and also if I feel like it's a little bit too trebly or bassy, I can adjust this knob over here, which I love. I love that kind of flexibility. You know, if the sound guy's spacing out or something, I can just fix that on my own instrument. Now, the side effect of that, the downside I would say, is the weight of the instrument. So because the weight is quite significant compared to the acoustic, I'm trying to save my back with this little rope around. So it's a great around my back, which is a great workaround. And actually, I prefer to have this attachment so that I don't have to hold this under my neck, which kind of messes up my back alignment. So that's just a little tip there if you feel like you want to go string for the Aurora. I'm going to play Free Fall, a little bit more of a chill song, and you'll see how it works with this instrument as well. Free Fall. Previous two songs that I played for you. Now I'm going to play a pop song by Dua Lipa, Don't Start, that's right. And I'll show you how that works with the violin. previous 3 songs are my originals, and they're all kind of different. I was just showing you the versatility. I can go all the way up to the 3rd position, 4th, 5th, 6th, just like I can with the classical. And that's amazing. And the only thing with the weight, if that's an issue, just strap this thing around your back. And I love the tonal control and volume control and the 0 feedback benefit when you're on a loud stage. So that is my baby, the Aurora, and I hope you enjoyed that little presentation of mine.
All right, everybody. So we've got Asher here with us. Hope you guys enjoyed the performance. Looks like we had a lot of comments on there. Thank you, guys. So, man, how's it going? Great playing.
Pretty good. Thank you so much. Had a good time performing the originals. Hope you like the cover too.
Yeah, so tell people about those original tunes. People were asking, like, "Hey, is this Lindsey Sterling?"
I admire Lindsey Sterling tremendously. However, those were my original tunes. They had nothing to do with her. They were composed from the ground up by me, myself, and I. Neon Dreams, Inner Drive, Free Fall, and you can check them out on Spotify, Deezer, all the major platforms. Those songs are pretty much the story of my life for the last 10 years. Living the dream. Neon Dreams. I don't know how much time we had to talk about this, but
however much time you want, man.
All right, you got 3 hours. So that was a song that I would say launched my career as an independent artist, where I lost the physical ability to hold the violin, and I ended up in a wheelchair due to adrenal insufficiency. So that was definitely the worst period of my life. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. And I was lucky enough to get out of that situation, regain my strength and my health. And actually that all happened while I was in nursing school. And I composed that song, and that was really my inspiration. That was the launching pad for me to move into a pretty heavy duty full-time music career.
That's crazy, bro. How long ago did that happen?
I think it was 6-7 years ago. It just seems like a really long time ago. I'd have to look back, and I think it was about that time frame.
Wow.
The truth is, I was experiencing back problems beginning in high school, and then gradually kind of got worse, and I wasn't able to play as much, even though I was playing professionally in the New York tri-state area since, and also on the West Coast since 2002. And then as my health started to decline gradually, towards, I don't know, around 2014, 15 or so, then it just like all went to pot, and that was the worst nightmare of my life. But I'm here. Thank God I'm healthy and strong, and I'm able to do this. And I appreciate being able to play original music for you all more than I ever would have if that experience didn't happen. Although I wish that upon anybody, like I mentioned.
No doubt. So yeah, I guess tell people about the instrument that you're using.
Yeah. So the Aurora is, I bought it from the electric violin shop, and inspired by Matt, and it is an incredible instrument that what caught my eye was the visual initially. I saw it was not like one of those cheap electric violins, so I purchased it, and I immediately started using it for gigs. People love the LED vibe. The only issue I had was the weight on my shoulder. So I think it was a Celeste asked about the strap. I use that to keep my back aligned, and I have no problem since I've been using that. I use the LED for corporate events. I use it for volume and I would say volume flexibility. When I'm on stage, I can adjust the volume and the highs and the lows. And that's something I cannot do with the acoustic. I don't have to worry about any feedback with the Aurora. I love that. Like I mentioned, the LED, the different lights, the green, blue, and the red. I put it away. You want me to take it back out?
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. It works great when they kind of dim the place. And as I understand, there's a new Aurora coming out that's even brighter. Am I right?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. So I got a chance to go hang out in their shop in Sao Paulo, Brazil last year,
Ah,
before the entire world stopped spinning for a few hours.
uh,
And so each one of those instruments is completely handmade. We actually put some videos up on our Instagram stories today. I think there were 15-second videos of showing them actually shaping the body on an Aurora Classic, and then we put up the advertisement for this performance here.
mhm. Very cool. It's a beautiful design. I don't think anything quite measures up to just the aesthetic of the Aurora, and you know, the fact that it's not like a cheap piece of plastic in the middle. It's a nice piece of wood, and that helps the resonance. And it doesn't feel like I'm playing well, Yamahas are good. I mean, like a low end Yamaha. It feels like I'm playing. It has the versatility of an acoustic classical, so I can play Monty's Charlish on it, and also I can play jazz. I can jam out with my pedal and do and play with distortion and wah and all those other fun sound effects. You know.
Yeah. We'll talk about
So,
your writing process a little bit. How are you? How you writing these tunes?
so I am an electronic producer. So I'm using my DAW, my Reaper DAW, and I'm importing a bunch of stems and cutting up and copying and pasting and adjusting notes and MIDIs, playing on my keyboard, and I'm able to pretty much create the whole orchestration independently with some assistance from outside. You know, when I'm collaborating with like that hip hop producer, the song Free Fall that you just heard. You know, that's something that he works on the production, and I'm focusing on the violin end of things. I am composing the music typically after I create the chord progression and the rhythm, which I know, you know, a lot of producers don't necessarily do that. That's what I've been doing thus far. It seems to be working pretty well in terms of coming up with catchy tunes. Um, so that's what I'm doing as far as the original compositions. What else can I tell you about that?
Yeah, that's really cool. So a lot of your performances then, like if people are going to see you, where would somebody typically see you play?
So there's no typical, which I kind of like a lot. I've done concerts very recently at Carnegie Hall, which probably still shut down by now. It was like this past year I was there, Madison Square Garden a few years ago, Lincoln Center, pretty much like I played a lot of the major venues that you've heard of. Also been to the West Coast, a lot of private venues. So, you know, if you want to go to a private venue where you're not invited, you can also find me in some hotel
About once a
somewhere.
week for me, man.
Yeah, you want to end up these days, like the last month, I've been in a lot of private events in the Five Towns and Manhattan, upstate as well. So I'm not sure I could. Well, the best I could do there as far as incorporating the live audience is by bringing my phone, and I do post a bunch of those things on stories. Footage of me just doing private events and concert fundraisers and charity events, those types of things. So for the most part, I've been on the East Coast and in the tri-state since COVID started, and that's been tough, but things are starting to pick up. And I've been doing a little more. I've been more in the live stream arena of things, and sort of expand upon the live performances. Like you were mentioning earlier, we were talking about your YouTube channel. I have one as well, and I've been producing music videos pretty regularly to support my original releases and also the covers that I've been doing, such as Dua Lipa, "Don't Start Now," which you just heard. So that's what I've been doing, keeping myself really busy with the covers and the originals, and Instagram, Facebook. I'm always posting there. So if you've never heard of me before,
Well, you have
you know,
now.
just well, I'm doing live performances every week on Facebook. So love to see you there,
Yeah, for sure.
including Matt.
That's right. Put a virtual tip
Talking to
jar out. We'll get
everybody.
everybody there. In fact,
Yeah,
you don't have to stay long. Just stay long enough to put something in the tip jar.
yeah. No pressure, guys. No
That's
pressure.
right.
It's all about the love of the music. But while you're loving the music, you know, a little bit of money wouldn't mind.
That's right.
For anybody.
So yeah, so you said that you've actually been able to play a little bit during the pandemic with some private events and corporate events and live streams and all that, right?
That's right. Things have been picking up. March, April was, I don't know what happened. Nobody was working. I was doing a few events. I was surprised I was doing any. And then June, July, August, September, they got picking up, some light on the horizon. I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the year. I know I have a lot of friends who had like 3-month tours. I don't know if you know Jessica Lynn. A bunch of people that I know, in Europe, they're planning on performing all over Europe as they do every year and every summer, and they just are home doing live streams. And so it's been kind of a strange time for us all.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, but I think things are starting to open up a little bit here in the U.S. and hopefully they'll continue to do so. It's been a long summer.
That's right. It has been a long summer, but it's been nice to be home with my family.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
And so you got some new stuff that you're writing for things that are coming up?
I do. In addition to my covers, so I've got Brighter Days, which is going to be released I'm going to be posting it, I would say about 2 weeks from now. So don't miss that, guys. And excuse me, that's also kind of an upbeat tune like Inner Drive. It seems as though my fans have been most interested in low-key music. So I've been taking a sudden turn into low-key originals, not just covers. And I just finished a tune. I have not named it yet. I'm going to be posting it on stories if you want to check it out, get a little sneak peek. Or if you want to join my messenger on Facebook, I'm going to be giving a sneak peek to fans who are interested in hearing that a month and a half before I will be releasing it officially. And the song Brighter Days and this song that I was just talking about will be posted on asherlaub.com on the store page within 2 weeks. So you can check it out way before the rest of the world.
Look at you guys. You're all special.
Yeah, only you guys. Nobody else knows.
Just our closest friends.
That's right.
Awesome.
So you can stream it for free on my store on asherlaub.com, and then if you want to purchase it, there's also that option as well. But of course, no pressure, like I mentioned.
Just go buy it. If you're watching this, just go buy it. My goodness. Yes, people were asking where they can find your music. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere, right?
Amazon, on like 300 platforms. There's nowhere that you can't find it. No excuses, guys.
That's right.
So check it out.
And I do like to tell people, I know Spotify is nice and everything, and you can listen for free, but we get 0.3 of a cent every time you stream a Spotify tune. So, I mean, thanks. And that's great. I'm glad you're enjoying the music, but if you really want to support an artist, their website generally will have featured on their website, will have whatever the highest profit margin item is for them. I've had people say CD Baby. For me, it's probably iTunes, or if you buy my CD on my website, I'll mail it to you if you want a physical CD. But yeah, if you buy their music, that helps artists a whole lot more than streaming the music. Just FYI, in case you wanted to know.
Absolutely. And of course, that helps us produce more quality music and music videos for you guys, for your ears and eyes.
That's what we tell people from the stage. Like, if you help support us, that keeps us out of two places. Keeps us out of the poorhouse and your house.
That's right.
Because I got to stay somewhere. If I don't have a house, I'm coming to yours. I drink a lot of beer, so it's probably cheaper to just tip me.
I would drink beer if I could hold my alcohol, but I'm pretty lame when it comes to that. Water's pretty much where it's at.
Well, when we're working anyway. I love how people ask, do you drink while you're playing? I'm like, well, this thing's hard enough to play when you're sober.
A woman came up to me and offered me every schnapps you could think of. She was like holding, here's the spirit. I'm like, I got to manage this event. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to play out of tune if I do, and it's going to be embarrassing. And she said, no, you're going to be fine.
This is for your protection, lady.
Yeah. Got to protect your event. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, hey man, thanks for playing for us and taking a few minutes to answer some questions. You guys, you can find him asherlaub.com, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all the places. So yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun, and we thank you for swinging by, man. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to hang out at the shop in Durham, North Carolina, before too long.
Would love to come by soon. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me.
Yeah, come see us, man. And thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Next week, we're actually doing a live stream on techniques for recording your violin. That's one of the questions we get a lot, especially from people that are new at this. They're like, I want to know how to record my violin. Where do I plug it? And we're gonna do a whole live stream on techniques for recording, like how to start from the very beginning. You just bought your first electric violin. Now what? So we're going to start from the very top, and then we'll get into some stuff that's even a little more in depth. If this is not your first rodeo, then we will get a little more in detail about how to record and how to do all these different things. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing that for you guys. I'm putting that together today and tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Okay, see you next week.